Welcome to Congregational Reformed Judaism in Orlando. We welcome those of our members who are in the sanctuary tonight, and we also welcome those who are many. I know there's many that are watching online for our Nila service, for our closing service of this Yom Kippur. The word Nila comes from meaning to shut or to literally lock. The gates are open of heaven during all the year. The gates are swung wide open during these high holy days, and now as the sun begins to go down soon, the gates will be closed. We'll begin our service on page 612. The long day is over and the gates are closing. Slowly day fades into dusk. Soon the earth will darken, our bodies weak and weary, our inner strength undiminished. This day has been a gift, uncluttered time, free from hurry and routine, appointments or assignments, a time to face our sins and imperfections, our dreams and yearnings for the life we want to live, a time to leave the clamor of the world and attend to the voice within. Long ago, the temple gates were locked at dusk. So too at this hour, the gates of Yom Kippur begin to close. Have we done all that we needed to be done? Said everything that needed to be said? The gates of God's compassion never close, but soon enough, our lives close in on us. Now in the silence of the soul, now before the holy day comes to an end, release the unshed tears, the deepest prayers locked in our hearts.
Petach lanu shar, beit neilat shar, kifana yom, hayom hivneh, השמש יבוא ויפנה, נבוא שעריך.
Again, the day rolls into darkness. The sky spills its pinks and purples, draining to blackness. Deep inside, there is a closing, a small gate swinging shut in the mind. Those few last thoughts rush through, and a life is sealed. Outside the temple, a lone bird sounds its call, waits for response. We continue on page 620 with the Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. אמן. בעלמא דברה חירותי, וימליך מלכותי. בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי
continue on page 622 and the following even number pages. We ask you to please stand as you're able.
Oh God, open up my lips as I begin to pray. Oh God, open up my lips as I begin to pray. Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi agite hilatecha. Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi agite hilatecha. Oh God, open up my lips as I begin to pray. Oh God, open up my lips as I begin to pray. Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi agite hilatecha. Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi agite hilatecha. Oh God, open up my lips as I begin to pray. Oh God, open up my lips as I begin to pray. Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi agite hilatecha. Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi agite hilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Ol Hagibor v'Hanora, Elyon, Gomel, Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei HaKol, Ve'zocher Chasdei Avot, Ve'imahot, Umevi Geula livnei v'neihem, Leman Shemo, Ve'yava. תרב להושיע. מחכה חי חסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, צומח נופלים ברפי חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומחיי לבדתו לשני אבות. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה. מי כמוך הרחמים, זוכר יצוריו לחיים ברבים. ונאמן אתה לך חיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל.
Please be seated as we continue together on page 628. Please join me. Open the gates of righteousness for us. Open the gates that we may enter and praise the Eternal. Join me. Open the gates for us, for all Israel and for people everywhere. The gates of acceptance and atonement, beauty and creativity. The gates of dignity, empathy, and faith. The gates of generosity and hope, insight and joy. The gates of knowledge and love, meaning and nobility. The gates of openness, patience, and the quest for peace. The gates of renewal, song, and tranquility. The gates of understanding and virtue. The gates of wisdom and wonder, exaltation, youth, and old age. The gates of Zion, reborn and rebuilt in our time. Open the gates, open them wide, show us the way to enter.
We return, we return, we return, we return, return again. We return, we return, we return.
We continue on page 639. Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, our God and God of all generations, on this great Sabbath of forgiveness, forgive our moral failings on this great Sabbath of goodness. Teach us to be satisfied with your goodness on this great Shabbat of atonement. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. Blessed are you, Adonai. Year after year you set us on the path from guilt to holiness. Our God and God of all generations, let us feel your nearness. Let us know your love. Baruch atah Adonai ha-machazir shechinato l'Tzion. Blessed are you, O God, who allows us to return to the Shekhinah, to Zion. We join together. God of goodness, mercy, and hope, we are grateful for your gifts of love and compassion. Seal us today for a life of integrity, lived in covenant with you. God of peace, grant us peace, your most precious gift. You have given us freedom to choose between good and evil, life and death. May we choose life and good, that our children may inherit from us the blessing of peace. May we and the whole family of Israel be remembered and sealed in the book of life. Blessed is forgiveness, and blessed are goodness, mercy, and love. Blessed is the nearness of divine presence, and blessed is the hope of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, Oseh HaShalom. You are the blessed one, the eternal one of peace. On page 640.
Ptach lanu shar beit neilachar kifana yom hayom yifneh Hashemesh yavo ve'yifneh Navo she'arecha.
We continue on page 643. One after another things are happening to me, which at another time would just light up in me, all the lamp lights of joy. And I would walk then lovely, careful lest they be extinguished, carrying back and forth humble thanksgiving. But in this setting, they are summer's flashes, sparks. And when they vanish, the clouds are even darker. And in the stifling air, there is no expectation of rain. Heaven stands sealed, open for us a gate. We continue on page 648 with Adonai, Adonai.
Notzer chesed
We continue with the final vidui, the final confession of this high holy day period. I ask you to join me on page 653, the English in the middle of the page. Please join together. Of these wrongs we are guilty. We betray, we steal, we scorn, we act perversely. We are cruel, we scheme, we are violent, we slander, we devise evil, we lie, we ridicule, we disobey. We abuse, we defy, we corrupt, we commit crimes. We are hostile, we are stubborn, we are immoral, we kill, we spoil, we go astray, we lead others astray. Continue individually with our confession, our vidui. We continue individually through page 661. We continue on page 661. Our sages teach, as soon as the fast of Yom Kippur concludes, pound the first nail into the sukkah. To everything there is a season, a time for prayer and looking inward, a time to go outside and build. So it is written, one mitzvah inspires another. May this long day of fasting and self-denial inspire acts of creativity, generosity, and joy. May we go from this place from strength to strength. As this day has been a refuge for the spirit, may we shelter one another in the sukkah. As we have shared worship and tshuva, may we share hospitality and friendship in the days to come. Mindful that our days are fleeting, we prepare to taste the sweet fruits of this season, to cherish life, to celebrate the light. Please stand as you're able on page 662 and page 664.
Avinu Malkeinu, Shema Koleinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chatanu lefanecha. Avinu Malkeinu, Chamol aleinu, Ve'ol aleinu, V'tapeinu. Avinu Malkeinu,
on page 665. As the book of life is closed and sealed, open our hearts, open our hands. Let all who ask forgiveness and those who gave forgiveness depart this place in peace. Let all God seekers and soul searchers of this day depart this place inspired and renewed. Together, let us build a community of commitment. Let all of us be sealed this day, Gamar Chatima Tova, sealed for goodness and sealed for life. B'Sefer Chaim Tovim, sealed in the book of life and good. Eager to taste life's sweetness, to enjoy the fruit of our labors, to bring light to the darkness and joy where sorrow dwells. All of you, may you be sealed for a year of Torah and soulful searching. May you be sealed for a year of kindness, good deeds, and love. As the book of life is closed and sealed, open our hands and open our hearts. As the gates begin to close, may God, you give us a year of goodness, a year of blessing, and a year of peace. Amen. We continue with the final Kaddish of this season. The tradition is we divide this year from the rest of the year in a new year with a Kaddish on page 668. But before we do that, we're going to officially close the gates. Please be seated.
I mean, we could keep them open, but then we'd have to fast and be here longer, right?
We'd have to fast for a whole year. So on page 666, the song that seals the gates are always slightly propped open, but it closes the wide gates for the holiday season, Si'u Sharim, from Psalm 24. And now we officially designate the departure from this High Holy Days to a new year through the recitation of the Kaddish on page 668.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבא
Amen.
בעלמא דברה חירותי ועמלי מלכותי וחייכון ויום נכון וחיי תכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב Hallelujah.
before we close with the final sounding of the shofar and Havdalah, I want to take this opportunity. What? Shh. Shh, shh, shh. Sounding of the shofar and the Shema. Shh, shh. I want to take the opportunity to thank all of you in the sanctuary who are in the sanctuary, who are in the sanctuary now, but who were in the sanctuary during these high holy days, from Rosh Hashanah to Yom Kippur. Thank you, members, for coming and being here in person. Thank you for all of you for being online and watching us. We know there's many of you. I wanted to especially give a shout out and a great thanks to the choir who sang this year so beautifully. I know it's not easy to sing with Mass. You worked through it, you did it, you succeeded, and you add all the spirit and energy and everything that was intended for the high holidays. So thank you, choir. You are amazing. You are wonderful. Thank you to Lynn, our wonderful accompanist. Thank you, Lynn, so much for adding your spirit and soul. We thank you, Chris, for the technology, and Adrian for the sound. We thank our staff, Michael Cantor, our executive director, for helping us to set everything up. We thank our maintenance people, Mike and Alan. We thank Annie in the office. We thank Danny, our youth director, and Julie Bagani, our marketing person as well. And did I miss anyone? Well, I wanted to say I'm so proud and so honored to share the pulpit with Cantor Bryce. This was her first full high holidays with the Congregation of Reformed Judaism. How you feeling, Cantor Bryce? You could go another hour? No. But it was an honor and privilege. Your spirit, your presence on the Bema, being my Bema partner, keeping me on track when I need to be kept on track, which is really important as I get older. So I thank you so much, but most importantly, your spirit, your voice, what you brought musically to our service, it can't be compared to anything. It's so wonderful. So thank you so much. And now we have the opportunity to, in a moment, break the fast together. But before that, we need to hear the sounding of the shofar and Havdalah. Right after the service, there's some challah and juice for you to break your fast. And normally we would gather in a circle, but we're not going to do it this year because of everything that's happening. But we do want to invite our choir to come out.
Well, Rabbi, we still have to do Shema.
We're going to do it here, right here. Cantor Bryce, usually
My first time. I'm not supposed to know.
Usually we gather in a big circle around the sanctuary, but given everything that's gone, hopefully next year we'll be able to do that. But we're going to gather in spirit. We're asked the choir to come out of the choir area and join us as you are part of the congregation, a very important part of the congregation.
Because otherwise I'm going to have to put a mask on.
What's that? You're going to sing this?
It's going to be hard with this and a mask.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
I'll be the tip of the circle.
Yep.
It's a triangle.
Come on out, choir members. You're fantastic, wonderful. You can spread out safely. Okay, Cantor Bryce, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. It's all yours, Cantor Bryce, to take us out of the high holidays and bring us totally into the new year.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed, Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. One more time. Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Tekiah Gedolah.
Shana Tova. Shana Tova. Join us for Havdalah.
Leshana haba, Leshana haba, Leshana haba b'Yerushalayim. Leshana haba, Leshana haba, Leshana haba b'Yerushalayim. Leshana haba, Leshana haba b'Yerushalayim. Leshana haba, Leshana haba b'Yerushalayim. Leshana haba, Leshana haba, Leshana haba b'Yerushalayim. Leshana haba, Leshana haba, Leshana haba b'Yerushalayim. Leshana haba, Leshana haba b'Yerushalayim. Leshana haba, Leshana haba b'Yerushalayim. Leshana haba, Leshana haba, Leshana haba b'Yerushalayim. Leshana haba, Leshana haba, Leshana haba b'Yerushalayim.
Gene, you want to hold the cup? You get the wine cup. It's all yours. Don't drink it yet. We'll
Still too
bless
low.
you.
Very warmed up right now. Yeah, lie, 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 yeah, lie, 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 yeah, lie, lie, yeah, lie, lie, yeah, lie, 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 yeah, lie, 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 yeah, lie, 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 yeah, lie, lie, yeah, lie, lie. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei peri hagafen, borei peri hagafen. Yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya la lai, ya la lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya la lai, ya la lai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei minei v'samim, borei minei v'samim. Lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya la lai, ya la lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya la lai, ya la lai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei meorei ha'esh, borei meorei ha'esh. Lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya la lai, ya la lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya la lai, ya la lai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamavdil bein kodesh lechol, bein or lechoshech, bein Yisrael la'amim, bein yom hashvi'i l'sheshet yemei hamaseh. Baruch atah Adonai Shana Tova. Gmar Chatima Tova.